Hello students, this is Geeta. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to see yet another past year question, November 2019, question number 4B. In this, they have asked us to prepare receipt and payment account from income and expenditure account and subscription account, and there is some adjustment also given. Before getting into that, let us understand the subscription account. Subscription, whenever you are having any confusion, better you make a timeline so that you have no confusion at all. Okay? Suppose this is your current year and this is your previous year. This one is your previous year. And here the next year or subsequent year or forthcoming year, whatever it is. For simplicity, I'm writing as next year. So every year there is one outstanding and one amount received in advance. Here also there is one outstanding and one received in advance. So outstanding always belongs to the back year, and received in advance will always pertains to the next year. It will fall into this year. So here outstanding will fall into this. Received in advance will go for this next year. So now whatever the amount received during the current year as per your receipt and payment account, there is a amount received during the current year. Okay, you would have been given a receipt and payment account. This much subscription is received. What you are going to do, whatever falls inside the current year, you have to add it. This amount is received in advance in this year but pertains to this year. This is received in the previous year but pertains to current year. So what you have to do? You have to add this amount. And outstanding in the current year, that also you have to add. If you have received anything in advance in the current year, that pertains to the next year. That you have to subtract. And any outstanding of the current year, previous year, received in this year, you have to subtract this because this does not belongs to current year. Okay, so now in this question we are not asked to prepare what amount will be shown in income and expenditure account, because we have been given income and expenditure and asked to prepare receipt and payment account. So this is what you have to do it. What is the amount due to be shown in income and expenditure account? You have to calculate like this, and the reverse order will be for your receipt and payment account. I hope it's clear now. Now let us move on to the question. Question says that they have given the income and expenditure account. We have been asked to prepare the receipt and payment account. Okay, so let us first prepare the subscription account, then we will move on to prepare the receipt and payment account. Subscription they have given in the income and expenditure account 19052. Okay, but they have given us some adjustment. Subscription outstanding in 1718 is 880. 1718, let us take here in this diagram itself, this is the year, let us take it as 1718. This year was outstanding, current year is 1819, and the subsequent year is 1920. So whatever outstanding, any subscription is an income. So income outstanding is an asset for the company, firm. So outstanding income is an asset. Asset is always having a debit balance. So the opening outstanding is to be shown in the debit side because it is an asset. To balance brought down. You can write like this: balance brought down. This is outstanding in 1718. Outstanding in 1718. Outstanding in 1718 is shown as 880 rupees. Simply you write like this, and the closing balance will appear on the opposite side. Simple as such. By balance brought down. Nothing you have to do. By balance brought down. This will be the current year's subscription outstanding. Subscription outstanding. This is the closing balance for 1819. This is 770. They have given here. Next, they have given received in advance. Received in advance is a liability. All of you know, you are all pursuing CA. You know that liability having a credit balance. So, by balance brought down, right here, by balance brought down, opening balance will always have a credit balance in case of received in advance. Subscription, I am not writing in total. You write subscription received in advance in the year 1718. So in the year 1718, subscription received in advance is the opening balance. So you are going to write it here. This year whatever you have received in advance will appear on the opposite side. Always the closing balance will appear on the opposite side. Then only you will have the balance on the suppose if you are showing it on the credit side, balance BD, then your CD should appear on the debit side. So to balance carried down, this is received in advance in 1819. Simply you have to make these 4 entries. Then your subscription account will become very easy. No confusion, nothing at all. First thing is that the opening balance outstanding should appear on the debit side because always the asset is having a debit balance, and the closing balance will automatically appear on the opposite side. And received in advance is having a credit balance. Opening balance will appear on the credit side of your subscription account, and the closing balance will appear on the opposite side. Now coming to by receipt and payment account. See here, when you receive, I am writing again in short, you all must write it in full. By receipt and payment account. This is cash or bank account. When you receive the subscription, what is your journal entry? Bank account debit to subscription account. Bank account debit to subscription account. So subscription account is to be credited. So by receipt and payment account, because we do not know, we have to find out. This is our balancing figure. But they have given our income and expenditure account. So to income and expenditure account, they have already given the balance 19052. Now simply we have to find out the balancing figure. Okay. Now 880, 19052 and 110 is 20042. Just to copy this amount on the opposite side, 20042, and you subtract 220 and 770, you are getting a figure of 19052. The same figure will go to your receipt and payment account. So this is over. So we will be able to do it in a easy way. So now we are moving on to receipt and payment account. Whenever you are going to prepare the receipt and payment account, your concept clarity should be very, very thorough. First thing is that in a receipt and payment account always starts with the opening balance of cash in hand and cash at bank. If it is given cash in hand, you write, both is given, then you write like that. So write always the balance brought down, cash in hand. In this question, there is no cash at bank, so I am writing only cash in hand and ends with the closing balance of cash in hand and cash at bank. But here in this question, they have the receipt and payment account is prepared to find out the balance of cash in hand or cash at bank. In this question, they have not given the opening balance, but we are having the closing balance by balance brought down, cash in hand. This cash in hand closing balance is appearing in our balance sheet. They have given the balance sheet and the cash in hand is shown as 2530. Next point is receipt and payment account is a summary of cash book. It works purely on cash basis. So whatever the cash received, this is your balancing figure. Whatever actual cash received will be shown in the receipt and payment account. There will be no non-cash item like depreciation, bad debts, provision for bad debts, etc. Third point is all revenue receipts and capital receipts will be shown. All revenue payments and capital payments will be shown. Only the 3 points you have to keep it in mind. First thing is that payments, I am taking this side. So they have given upkeep of ground. By upkeep of ground, upkeep of ground, they have given the upkeep of ground as 11,000, but I'm not, you have to make an inner column. There is an adjustment for upkeep of ground. They are saying that there is an amount of 660 relating to 1718 paid in 1819. Our current year is 1819, so it is paid in the current year. So whatever paid in the current year, actual payment should appear here. So add paid in 1890. Paid in 1890. So this adjustment we have taken. So the total amount appears on the outer column as 11,660. Next item comes printing and stationery. By printing and stationery. Printing and stationery, they have given an amount of 1,100. Here also they are saying that an amount of 264 relating to 1780 paid in 1819. Add paid in 1819, there is an amount of 264. So the total comes to the outer column as 1,364 rupees. So next item, salaries. There is no adjustment. So I am taking the salaries as such to the outer column. Salaries is 11,100. Next item comes the furniture. Here in your income and expenditure account, there is a depreciation for furniture. And in the balance sheet, the furniture is shown at the rate of amount of 9,900. This is the book value after depreciation. But the amount paid would have been along with depreciation. So we have to add that depreciation. So this amount would have been, because they have given this was purchased during the current year. So 1100 we have to add and show it 11,000 on the outer column. So next item comes rent. Rent, there is no adjustment. So the rent will appear on the outer column as 1660. 660. The next one is they have given in the balance sheet there is a price fund, and the price fund they have added some interest received and prices given. So that has happened in the current year. So that will appear here because price fund will always be shown in the liability side, but whatever the receipt and payment, actual receipt and payment will be shown in your receipt and payment account. So prices given will appear here as 2200, and the interest received, because we will forget it, so immediately you write here the interest received on from price fund investment, that is amounting to 1100. So this item we have taken, and now cash in hand, I'll write it here. $2,530. Deficit will not appear anywhere. Now coming to this we have to find out. Coming to the receipt side, first we are going to write subscription. To subscription. Subscription, we have already prepared the account. So I am writing here straight away. I am not making any calculation here. Writing working note 1. So this is 119,052 will appear here. This is the actual receipt during the year. Next one is sale of old newspaper. To sale of old newspaper. That is 286 rupees. Next item is by lecture fee. They have given, there is a lecture fee they have received. Lecture fee, how much it is? 1,650 rupees. Next item is entrance fees. Entrance fees, they are saying that 1/4 of the amount is to be capitalized. So when you prepare the income tax account, you have taken 1/4 of that amount to general fund. So in the balance sheet it is shown as 715. So now we are going to write here the entrance fees 2145. Add this amount of capitalized amount. Add capitalized amount 715. This is there in your balance sheet. You see in your general fund this was 715 was added, and the total comes to 2860. This 2860 also, if you calculate 1/4 of that, you will be getting 715. Now miscellaneous receipts is also there. That is 440 rupees. Miscellaneous receipts 440. So now we have entered all those items. This 11,660, 1364, 11,100, 11,1660, 2200, 2530. The total comes to 41,514. So the total I am copying this side, 41,514. So now this total 19052 286 1650 2860 1100 440. This total comes to 25,388. If you subtract it, you are getting an amount of 16,126. This is the balancing figure. This is your cash in hand. That's it. They have asked you to prepare only this much, and hope you are very clear with how to prepare a subscription account and receipt and payment account from income and expenditure account. Thank you for watching.